June 26th of an unknown year. 5 children suddenly vanish with no evidence as to where they had gone. One cold, rainy night at Freddy's in the 1980s, there was a party. A small girl named Charlotte was said to have been last seen outside of the establishment, crying, before her mysterious death a few meters away. There were 6 murders and 6 animatronics. Maybe, just maybe, the kids that stopped the puppet were under the influence of Afton himself, but we will never know. Today, on FNAF Unsolved, we will be adventuring into the story of one of the missing children and her tragic fate in the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, as well as the cursed labyrinth that led to her death. Welcome to episode 4 of FNAF Unsolved. Let's begin today's episode. The missing children's incident was a blur to everybody at first. The bodies of the children were missing. There was no security footage of the murders, and the murderer, William Afton, didn't get arrested for it. Since then, however, we have been able to piece together what happened to these 5 poor souls, and we have been able to pinpoint a date and a location. The kids were lured into a private party room, where they met their demise, and the bodies were lined up across the back of the room. This took place in 1985, and it is a day that changed Freddy's forever. Not only that, but we have also been able to pinpoint exactly what happened to one of the kids that went missing, and it could be possible to use this information to make a general statement on what happened in the missing children's incident. This is Susie, a young girl who actually had a very rough time in the week leading up to her death. One day, the day of the incident, Susie was at Freddy's on an arcade machine called the Fruity Maze, but as she was playing it, she began to see hallucinations on the screen. What first seemed like a game where you collected various fruits in a maze was being corrupted into a game with a yellow bunny and dead dogs. In the reflection of the screen, you can see Susie crying, whilst a real yellow bunny creeps up behind her to take her away. Well, that escalated quickly. Although, sometimes when I go down pipes in Super Mario, all I can think about is flushing my dead fish down the toilet. They were called Mario and Luigi. Why was Susie seeing these hallucinations before her on the screen? For that, we need to go back a little bit on the incident that changed who Susie was. Susie had a dog herself, until one day, it itself went missing. She cried a lot as she finally saw a dog's corpse in the road, and her screams were drained by the car alarms. It's a dreadful event to think about, but could it have any role in what happened at the pizzeria? Yes. While seeing the hallucinations and hearing those deafening sirens, the yellow rabbit approached and then told her that he knows where the actual puppy is. Susie followed him into the private room in which Afton, in the suit, murdered her too. Oh, this is so tragic! Her dog dies and then she gets murdered. It was like in real life foreshadowing. I'll be honest though, I don't think I would go to Freddy's after my dog had died. Actually, maybe to cheer me up a little, but you could just go get a new dog. Or fishing. Fishing's good too. But is this really the full story? Why was Susie the child that was chosen? And could it all have been planned? We're going to need to look at some of the theories on this matter. And for the first time in this series, you can now vote for your favourite theory. So stick around for all of the theories in this video, and then at the end, there'll be a poll card where you can vote for your favourite theory. Let's see which one comes out at the top. The first and second theories go all the way back to one of the first theories in the series. The fact that the souls of these children all enter the animatronics and power them when they are deactivated. We've already clarified in previous episode that Susie becomes Chica, but this theory suggests that the dog becomes something too. Oh my god! Why is that so derpy to me? Just a dog that kills over and dies and then suddenly controls another animatronic. Which one though? The cupcake? Then it would be perfect because it's cheaper in a cupcake. I wish that was the solution. The first theory believes that the dog was just a test. William Afton wanted to make the animatronics more realistic, and he believed that one way to do this was by using the real souls. Before he did anything with children's souls, he tested and experimented with the dogs, and when it worked, he went with his plan to kill the children for the animatronics. However, although that is a good theory, the next one gives more purpose to the dog. The experiment becomes Mangle. Mangle is a scrapped toy foxy animatronic, but he is very mysterious and acts differently to the others. There are a few reasons this is believed. Firstly, it is believed that Mangle could have been the cause of the bite of 87, and dogs are known for biting more than humans. But also, watch this clip.
笑いかわせには事故ではなかった。私は死ぬ日までそのバカなクマをトロールするつもりだ。それではまた我が人生と目的の状態について何が言えるか。目的はあるのか？私はそれを持っていたのか？それは深い謎だ。怒りの道場に座って、誰かここから下ろしてくれ。解決できないと思う。それは自ら呼ぶもの。私はそれを何と呼ぶべきかと思った。慣れなければならないと思う。ここのアンタゴニストになるつもりなら、私は少なくとも私の隠れ家の名前を持たなければならない。私は自分の時間と何か関係があるのか
？Yeah, I'm sure some random strange Japanese show about Freddy, Foxy and Mangle is right about this. If you are unsure if an animated TV broadcast is a good source for the answers, the entire story of the missing children's incident was sneakily hidden in an innocent anime show, and it tells the order of the murders as well as how they were complete.
Dear Diary, yesterday was so amazing, and I met such a wonderful guy. But I don't think it was meant to last, for my heart belongs to another. He's so amazing and strong and so cute. I've been thinking about him all day, and I think he's really into me too. He's the only one for me. I just know it. And I know just how to get him. Look at that top hat. That amazing top hat. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him that I needed help with my homework, but once he's there, I'll have him. And once I have him, he'll be mine forever. There is only one thing that could possibly go wrong. Look at that untamed fur. That amazing silky sheen. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him that someone ran over his dog in front of my house. But once he's there, I'll entice him with warm cookies, lure him inside, invite him inside, and then I'll have him. And once I have him, he'll be mine forever. There is only one thing that could possibly go wrong. Look at those ears. Those amazing ears. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him that my house was on fire. But once he's there, I'll tell him that I threw myself on the flames to put them out. He'll be so impressed that he'll fall for me immediately. And once I have him, he'll be mine forever. Look at those eyes. Those amazing eyes. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him that I've taken several live hostages at my house. But once he's there, I'll tell him that I let them go because I love him. he'll fall for me immediately. And once I have him, he'll be mine forever. Look at those strings. Those long, beautiful strings. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I told him to come over later. That should be enough. And if he doesn't show up, I'll just go to his house. And if he doesn't open the door, I'll just find a window. Chimney's always an option. Or I could set the house on fire and wait for him to run out. Then he could run into my arms. There is only one thing that could possibly go wrong. Look at that snout. Looks aren't everything. He'll be mine by the end of the day. I just know it. I'll just wait for him after school, throw a bag over his head, hit him with a shovel, and drag him into the back of my car. Then, when he wakes up, I'll tell him that someone was trying to kidnap and kill him. I don't know, Balloon Boy maybe. And then I'll tell him that I rescued him. He'll fall for me immediately. There is only one thing that could possibly go wrong.
I just got proven wrong. So, theory number 3 says that William's plan was to kill the dog and use it to lure Susie into the party room. All of the children he took in the spring Bonnie costume had to be lured in some way. And the way he got Susie was by gaining her trust and pretending that he knew where her dog was. But these theories are up to debate, and it's your choice on which ones you believe and which ones you don't. Here's just a quick reminder to click that poll card in the top right hand corner and vote for your favourite theory. Also remember to comment your theories below, and you could be featured in a future episode. That was a tongue twister. Finally, the next episode is the last episode of this season, so be prepared for a big finale, with the mystery of Susie and her dog, Mangle, and the corrupted television broadcasts. This case remains unsolved.